Hey everybody, Serena Starlight Witch here. I hope everyone's doing well today. Before I get started, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. I would be extremely grateful if you did so. Thank you very much. So I'm just making a quick little video to clear some stuff up. Sometimes I say the wrong things. I'm not that good at explaining things. I'm not that good at talking about things, honestly. Sometimes I say things and then later on I'm like, I shouldn't have said that. I should have said something differently. I'm just not that great at communicating or talking at a camera. It's taking some time to get used to. So I want to talk a little bit about Etsy witches. Etsy witches are getting very, very popular right now. Etsy witches are becoming a trend. In a few of my recent videos, I talked about how most Etsy witches are scammers. I was like, you know what? I should not have said that. Not only because I'm an Etsy witch, but because that's not necessarily true. There are some legit practitioners on Etsy. So I wanted to talk a little bit about how you can tell the difference between a real Etsy witch and a fake Etsy witch. So, I talked about how a lot of people like Etsy. Etsy, it's free to use, it's free, to make listings. Yeah, it's cheap and convenient, it's easy, it's a very popular platform, a lot of people shop on there. I like the platform as a whole. The only thing is that their fees can be kind of pricey sometimes. And they need to make some changes in my opinion. So Etsy witches. Some are real, some are scammers. So how can you tell the difference between a real Etsy witch and a fake Etsy witch? It's easy to tell by their listings. Are they using AI photos? That's a big red flag. Some practitioners don't like to show photos of their spell work, and that's okay, but they shouldn't be using AI photos, or really any photo that is not their own. They should be showing some kind of real photo of their real work. There should be something indicating that they are real and that their practice is real. They should have, some kind of other social media platform, like a TikTok, an Instagram, a Facebook, something where you can, go and look and see if they're real, see if they have any videos of them talking, speaking. Do they have any real photos of their real craft? And their prices, what are their pricing? Anything that's cheaper than $20 can't be legit. And, I went on Etsy recently and I discovered that there are a few legit practitioners on there. But I'm going to be honest with you, most of them are scammers. But there are also a good amount of real Etsy witches on there. If you look hard enough, you will be able to tell the difference between a real Etsy witch and a fake Etsy witch. Like I said, not having any social media platform is a big red flag. There's not any videos of them where you can hear their voice or see their face to prove that they are real. If a practitioner is hiding a lot, that's suspicious. Why are they so private? Why do they hide so much? Why, a practitioner does not have to show their face. A lot of us don't like to show our face, but there should be something indicating that they are real, that they are legit. They should have some photos and videos indicating that they are real, that their practice is real. So, do they have a social media? Do they have real photos that are theirs, that are not stolen or AI? Their pricing, what is their pricing? Like anything under, really a good spell should be between $50 and several $100s. Anything below $50, I really wouldn't trust. I am offering a budget-friendly spell at the moment, a custom offering for like $44, which is extremely cheap, but I understand people are financially struggling right now, so I am offering that. But anything that's like $5, $1, $5, $10, it can't be real. It just is impossible. And it's really difficult to do a spell for $40, to be honest with you. It is. That's not a lot of money to work with. So what is their pricing like? What kind of magic are they doing? What kind of magic are they offering? You want to stay away from the weird stuff like demon packs, deity packs, portals, all that. I mean, that should be common sense that it's a scam. Watch out for the obsession spells. I will bring them back in 24 hours. What does their listing say, their description say? Do they promise outcome, guarantee outcome? That's an obvious scam. Do they promise results within a certain time frame? That's an obvious scam. You want to watch out for stuff like, I bring them back in 24 hours. I will bind them to you forever. Any baneful magic on there is obviously going to be a scam unless they make you purchase a consultation first. But you want to really, look at their shop. A good indicator of a real Etsy practitioner is them using real photos of their real work, them having a social media platform where they either you can hear their voice or see their face, offering products. If they offer products like oils, sprays, candles, that's a good sign. I'm going to be offering products soon. Well, I hope soon. I just have to figure out how I'm going to ship things because I live out in the middle of nowhere. I don't like my post office. It's this little teeny tiny post office. I got to figure out how I can ship from home, and I don't have the things I need, you know, the boxes and the scales and stuff like that. But I will be offering products in the near future, hopefully. But yeah, a good indicator of a real Itsy Witch is real photos, social media, you know, good reviews, them offering products and their pricing. What does their pricing look like? Of course, you know, them not offering guarantee results or results within a certain time frame. You want to look for authenticity, basically, real, honest, authentic practitioners, not practitioners making promises, guaranteeing things, using AI photos that is not their own. They don't have any social media, offering very cheap services with under $30, $40. Very big red flag. I mean, I have seen some practitioners, real practitioners, offering spell work for like $20, $25. But you know, a cheap spell like that, you're not going to get much out of it. But you know, if you're really financially struggling and you really need a spell, you really want a spell, just make sure, you know, you really look into them before you purchase a cheap spell. I think that's all I wanted to say. Really, I can talk about this forever, but I don't have a lot of time. But I just wanted to clear up, not every Itsy Witch is a scammer. There are some on there who are legit, but you know, there are a lot of scammers on Itsy too. I really feel like, you know, Itsy needs to do something to fix it, like, you know, not allow AI photos. You know, like, I mean, there's no sense in not allowing spells on their platform, because everybody's hearing about Itsy Witches now, and thousands of people are wanting to go to Itsy Witches for help, and they are going to them for help. So, I mean, it'll make their platform more successful by allowing Itsy Witches to be on their platform, you know, allowing Itsy Witches. But I do think they should have some rules in place, like, again, not allowing AI photos, you know. I think they need to do things to ensure that, you know, the witches on their platform are real and authentic, like making them use their own photos, not promising results, permanent results, guarantee results, you know, being honest in their descriptions, you know, being honest in, you know, their listings, you know, showing real honest photos. That's my opinion and what I think Itsy should do. But yeah, not all Itsy Witches are scammers. There are legit Itsy Witches on there. But these are some signs, you know, that can help you tell the difference between a fake one and a real one. You know, like I said, any baneful magic on there without a consultation first is an obvious scam. You know, really cheap services, you know, guarantee services. You know, you want to look out for the listings that say, oh, really powerful black magic obsession spell. You know, you could be able, I mean, it's obvious, it's really common sense. But a really vulnerable, emotional person, you know, they easily fall for stuff like that. Anyway, I don't have a lot of time today, so I hope that makes sense. If you have any questions, comment down below and let me know. But yeah, not all Itsy Witches are scam, guys. A lot of us, well, there are several of us who are real and legit. It's just about, you know, being able to tell the difference between the real ones and the fake ones. But yeah, guys, I wanted to clear that up. Thank you for watching this video. Love and light. Take care and peace out.